against the Charlotte Hornets at halftime. This game has been pretty solid overall play from the Bulls. There's been some really nice flashes from Patrick Williams and some others. But I need them to just put this team away. Right? That's just where I'm at with this. I just need them to put this team away. Like, let's stop playing with our food. Let's just put the goddamn team away. But the Hornets out there competing as well. The Bulls have been leaving three-point shots open, something that's been plaguing us all season. We're seeing that continue as well. But in this game so far, the Bulls are winning the rebounding or losing the rebounding battle by 2. We want to see that improve. Vooch with 12 points, Green with 13 points off the bench, Goran Dragic with 10 points off the bench. We have a combined 10 total points from Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. If they both do play in the second half, if they can get their stuff together, we're going to blow this game completely out the water. Patrick Williams in this game. This is another P. Will game, not a passive P game. P. Will is locked in this game. 5 for 5 from the field, 1 for 1 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks, only 1 turnover. He has the highest plus-minus on the team at plus 17, and he scored 11 points. This is the Patrick Williams we have been needing. Patrick Williams has officially showed the fuck up. P. Will is back. Let's go ahead and say it. We can say it, right? P. Will is back in this bitch. Period. P. Will's in this bitch. That's crazy. P. Will is playing amazingly. And I love that the announcers were talking about it as well. That bounce is back in this game. The confidence is back in this game. Like him coming in, stepping into that mid-range shot, taking people off the dribble. Patrick Williams has his confidence back. And it's great to see a young player work his way through some adversity early in the season. This is only our 9th game. When you look at the roller coaster ride that this has been over 9 games for P. Will, and the fact that he's coming out on the other side of it positively, it speaks a lot to that young man. And this is why you don't judge players too early on. Coming into the season with all the momentum, everything, because of his summer with DeMar DeRozan, all of that, to lose his starting position for 2 games in the preseason, come back, win that starting position back at the beginning of the season, and then to fluctuate in and out again, to have some weak games, play only 15 minutes in a couple of games, things like that. P. Will has responded to the adversity, and he's done so in a way that you want to see from a young player trying to make their way in this league. Shout out to Patrick Williams, to P. Will. I gave you the name Passive P. As of right now, we're going to go ahead and say we're retiring the Passive P name for now. But it could come back at any time depending on his performance. Right now, the Bulls have 26 points off the bench in the first quarter. Mainly that 23 of those coming from Javonte Green and Goran Dragic. Ayo, LaVine, DeRozan have given us a combined 12 points. I'm looking for that to change in the second half. And if that changes in the second half, this game is going to be over. Matter of fact, I'm looking for it to change in the third quarter. If we can change that in the third quarter, this game's over with. It's over with. It's done. So let's hope that we can see that. Let's hope that we can that this team comes back. We can see Zach. We can see DeMar kind of get back on track there. Because, yeah, it is what it is. Austin in the building. Fast-paced defense looking good. Defense looking pretty solid. They beat us in transition a couple of times. But, this team's pulling it together. Alana says we have 32 points off the bench. We have 26 points off the bench. 26. Adrian, let's get this W from your mouth to God's ears, brother. Javonte made, wait, this is the first game probably ever, right, that Javonte and P. Will are both playing well. Javonte 5 for 5. P. Will 5 for 5. From our power forward position, we have in the first half 24 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and 3 blocks combined from Javonte Green and Patrick Williams. I would say if they give that over the course of a game, that's a good night. The fact that they gave it to us in a half bodes well, says a lot for how these players are playing. Period. Blah. Love seeing LaVine playing in back-to-backs. I know he's not doing that much, but just playing back-to-back games is a step for him. Yeah, it's a increase in his development, that's for sure. Brandon L. Jett, remember when people said the Bulls power forward is the weakest link? It damn sure looks like our strongest position tonight. Great job from P. Will and Javonte. Absolutely. Nick Tolliver in the building. P. Will was moving so much on offense that it was momentarily making the offense look clogged and funky at times. LOL. Everybody else need to catch up and move around like he is this game. Looking amazing. Now he's looking like he spent a summer with DeMar DeRozan right now. That's how he's looking. Blah. Some of y'all were trying to trade P. Will a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely. Nick Tolliver, you good, bro? Sounding a bit. No, it's not. I'm losing my voice. I went over it. In the last 24 hours over all my platforms, I've dropped 14 episodes. This is 15. So the voice is going out. Keep in mind, I'm still working myself into mid-season form as well. Last season, I didn't have Bears. Last season, it was just Bulls. So the fact that I'm doing Bears and Bulls daily now, and when random news drops, the fact that the Claypool trade happened, and I had to drop an emergency episode for that, the voice is catching up with me, man. The voice is catching up. Luckily, tonight on the post-game show, I was been waiting to announce this. The Cognac Boys will be joining me for the post-game show, specifically because I knew that I needed to rest my voice. So it's going to give me time and opportunity to not have to talk so much, but to still give you guys a good show. So the Cognac Boys will be joining me on the post-game show today to help save my voice. Dragic Johnson, that is hilarious. Jay Glover says, I don't care what nobody say. We got the dopest team in the East. Dopest or deepest? What did you mean there, brother? Either way, I agree with you. I'm going to rock with it either way, no matter what you meant by it. I'm going to rock with it either way. We're going to rock that out. Haize working harder than Jimmy Butler, not going to lie. Listen, man, I've been putting in that work. Once they trust P. Will with the ball, like IO, we're going to see a new offense weapon, like letting Fields tuck and run. I don't mind that analogy at all. That is not missed upon me. Take care of it, man. I'm drinking tea. I've been drinking tea usually I drink during the game. So I'm not. I'm taking care of the voice. I'm drinking all water and tea, probably for the rest of the week, honestly, because I got to gear up for next week. Great point here. We got to stop with the sloppy turnovers. Yeah, I want to see who's winning the turnover battle. Let's give me a second. Let's take a look at the turnover battle here. So both teams have a total of 6 turnovers, and the Hornets have scored 10 points off turnovers. We've scored 9 points off turnovers. But the difference in this game, the Hornets with 16 fast break points, the Bulls only with 40. So that's the difference there. Also, it looks like the Hornets are 4 for 16 from three-point range. We've only allowed 4 3-pointers. Why does it feel like more than that? Well, we're 9 for 16 from three-point range. It's not bad at all. Okay. All right. King Booker World says, what's good, Haize? Finally catching the squad live. They're going to wrap it up in the third. Hey, from your mouth to God's ears, brother. I hope that that's true. I hope that that's true. Ian says, from the time Stacey King spoke with Will, he's been balling out. Yeah, I mean, it's been slowly building for sure. For sure. They may heat up in the second half, so we need to just keep running them off and contesting hella hard. Facts, Alana. Facts. We're showing signs of being a solid team, even with key players out. Can't wait to see this team, what it looks like when they get the chance to play together. Got the UC jumping. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, we're still missing Kobe. We're still missing Andre Drummond in these games. Even though Kobe hasn't had the best season thus far, he's still a part of this team. But Gordon listen, I said it before. If anybody, I used to think it was going to be Dalen Terry that made Kobe White expendable. It's probably going to be Goran Dragic. Goran Dragic, his shot is just a thing of beauty. It's crazy, and he's not moving super fast out there. Goran Dragic so far this season is hitting the 3 ball, just the 3 ball, at 54%. That's bananas, and he's taking 3 of them per game. That's wild. That's crazy. Jack and Shoe says, I want to see Dalen Terry tonight. Hey, a lot of people do. The Bulls need to take care of business in the third quarter to do so. If the Bulls take care of business in the third quarter, I'm pretty sure you'll see get a Dalen Terry signing today. Pretty sure you will. Mixo in the building. P-Dub finally playing like the fourth pick level of talent we know he could be. Yep. And all those P-Will deniers, they're going to have to wake up. Good question here. This is from Cameron Holub. Is there a defensive difference you notice? They seem active and pesky today. Yeah, they're going after it. That going after the ball, going after every loose ball, just tipping the ball, right? This simple thing as you see is just when a guy tries to get by you, putting your arm out and trying to tip it. Those things make a big difference on the defensive end of the ball, and we're seeing that today. Bulls going crazy from three. Also, that pass to Dragic when he tapped it to Patrick had me on the floor. Hey, listen, I've been waiting. My little intro, I got a couple of highlights that I got to add to it. That alley-oop from Dragic to Drummond, I think, was that the second game of the season. That one got to get added. There's a few highlights already that I have in mind that I want to add for sure. All right, let's see what else we got. Alan P says Dragic has too much IQ ball. Dragic he's just everything that he does is deliberate. The angles that he takes, the ramping up his speed, slowing down, the way that he goes into certain maneuvers, how quickly he can get his shot off. Like, it's crazy. Hey, listen, y'all. We are 2 subscribers away from being at 9,100. Keep in mind, we just passed 9,000 maybe 2 games ago. Let me get 2 more subscribers before we end the halftime. Let me get 2 more subscribers before we hit the halftime. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel right now. Let me get those 2 subscribers before you end this one. I'm so thankful for your program. It's very difficult being a Bulls fan from Tennessee. Where are you in Tennessee? I lived in Clarksville, Tennessee at Fort Campbell for a while. So yeah, let me know where you are in Tennessee, because you're probably not that far from me where I am right now. Project, you can't call him like, first of all, he's way too soft spoken to be Project anything. P Will ain't Project anything. We can't call him Project P. Great point. You're the first one to point this out. Zach seems to have made a defensive improvement this season with more games, and with his new getting the necessary rest, it could be a good defensive season for him. He's averaging, I think I talked about this, the highest the lowest, the best, right? Because defensive rating you want low. The best defensive rating of his career so far this season. So, all right, let's see if we got those 2 subscribers. Damn, did we pass it already? Well, I'll be damned. Thank you. We are now 900 away from our goal of 10,000 by my birthday, December 5th. Thank you for subscribing, man. I can't say enough what it means to me, man. But as you guys can hear, I need to rest my voice. We got a post-game show to do. I got NBA Central to record. So I love you guys, man. I will see you back. Post-game, you already know, as soon as the game ends, I'll be going live here with my tea in hand. So make sure you guys are there. Thank you for the continued support, man. Bring your questions. I appreciate you guys so much. Hold on. I'm going to read this one. Haize, I know I say this all the time, but you have made being a Bulls fan so fun for me. Glad I stumbled across the channel last preseason. Dang, you've been here since last preseason? Thank you, brother. I like Jaden, our sister, I don't know. It could go either way, but I appreciate you so much. I really do appreciate you so much. But all right, we're out. I will see you guys back here post-game. Go Bulls, see red.